Here's a manager that we should go and get for the free. Ain't going to cost us nothing. Get him in there. Won the Champions League 2012, managed Villa in 16, and he's now a manager out in South Korea for Hyundai. Who's that?
Don't know. Who's it?
Who that is?
Who's it?
You. What do you mean?
Well,
Do you not know, Jay?
No, who's it?
Roberto Di Matteo, mate.
Goated, bro.
Proper. We are back again, guys. Plus up to everyone who just came raiding over from the last show I've just done. Make sure you smash the likes up. That'd be lovely stuff. And it's already, 3:15 in the building. So come on, we need 100 likes ASAP. And Jez, how's your Tuesday? Obviously, we're a day later than usual. How's your Tuesday? I take it you had a wonderful weekend. Obviously, Arsenal couldn't ruin it. So how you been, mate?
Oh, I'm all good, mate. All good, yeah. Yeah, like Matty was saying and Kenny, at the weekend, got loads of stuff done. And it wasn't, like, depressing. Obviously I do miss watching Arsenal, of course. But they're having a great time in Dubai, Shocking, really, to award failure. But that's this football club, mate. But, yeah, all good, mate. All good.
Kenny, how are you, mate? How's your Tuesday? How's your weekend?
Well, Tuesday's good. I just, because I'm in charge, I'd managed to tell them I'm gone anyway, so don't even bother sending me stuff. The weekend I was working, as you know, working a lot, but I'm going to go and ruin my weekend this Saturday because I'm going to go to the Leicester Arsenal game. So that's going to be another ruination. But I have to say that one of our best player was looking a bit porky in the photos when he was out in Dubai. Just saying, but he's entitled to look porky, isn't he? Because at the end of the day, it's not as if he's going to be fit by May, is he?
No. Well, apparently not. Although the PR is strong with this football club, hence why he's there doing training anyway. But yeah, Matt, how are you, man? How are you, mate?
Great, man.
How's your Tuesday?
It's going great, man. Often doing a little work here behind the scenes, but other than that, man, I'm excited to be here, man. Refreshed after having a week of no Arsenal, man. A weekend no Arsenal, I just feel reinvigorated, until I saw those Dubai pictures yesterday.
Mate, it could be worse. Could be worse, mate. They've dropped merch about half an hour ago.
Well, check that link. I just sent you the link to that video. It's right there in the private chat. So turn away now if you don't want to see this. You better run while you can.
1 sec. Let me share the screen. Here we go, guys. This is Saliba signing a shirt.
Saliba, Champions League.
Thank you.
Champions League. Never go Madrid. Please, Saliba. Never go Madrid. Stay Arsenal.
Yeah, that looks like Turkey Al Sheikh, the boxing promoter.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it might actually be.
Don't go to Madrid. You saw that laugh. Y'all saw that laugh, didn't you? They grin.
Let's go back.
Never go Madrid. Stay Arsenal.
Oh, we're done for, mate. We're done for.
Hey, all of us on this panel, we've seen that laugh before. We've seen that before. We know what's coming.
Nah, we could be done at it. Yeah, we dropped new merch. They're all having a jolly up, Jez, in Dubai. Doing beach volleyball, doing beach kick-ups. They've brought El Neni back. Reunited with El Neni. They brought him over. I'm not quite sure what that's all about. But yeah, what have you made of all this? Because last year when we went out there, it was because there was actually a winter break. This year, in the back of their heads, after our manager's been sat in press conferences saying, well, we've got a thin squad, we've got loads of injuries, our attack is running on fumes, our squad's running on fumes. Yeah, probably in the back of their heads. I mean, footballers don't need an excuse to down tools. They probably thought, well, it don't really matter if we beat Man United. Yeah, because if we don't beat Man United, we get a holiday. Yeah, I don't know they're out there training. Yeah, but let's be real. It is a holiday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they're only training for a couple of hours a day. It's not like they're training all fucking day. Yeah, and then they can go and do whatever they want. Have a little stroll around Dubai, go and have dinner. And they wouldn't necessarily be doing that if they was in England. Because they wouldn't be strolling down fucking through London streets at fucking 3-4 in the afternoon, would they? Let's be real with it. Very rarely does a footballer get spotted out and about in London.
Yeah, it's I just think it's madness. I just don't. I got it last season. Yeah, winter break. Yeah, might as well get out in the sunshine and have a bit of a team cuddle, as I call it. And basically, you know, I've seen some of the pictures, which one of you was it you, Lee, said, or Kenny, Matty, saying they're selling these pictures. You can buy these pictures. You know, which I think is an absolute bloody disgrace, personally. Gone out there, out the FA again, and they're all having a great time. They didn't look very sad. They didn't look very upset that we're out that FA Cup again. So I think it's a shit show, mate, personally. I don't see why players should be awarded for failure. But I think you said it the other day, Lee. This is probably booked months ago. So, nah, don't understand it. Don't agree with it. And as you, Matty, just said, drop more merch. It's brilliant, isn't it? You know, just as soon as we lose, take some photos. Oh, you can buy these, boys. You can buy them. And oh, by the way, it's a load of more shit merchandise, which everybody will be queuing up outside the Armoury probably tomorrow, if not today. It's a joke club, man. Absolute joke club. This club has been dusted for too long. And I don't know if it'll ever get back to what it once was. I don't know. I think times have changed at this football club, and we're not what we once were. And I honestly don't believe we ever will be again. So, yeah, that's my take on it. And I just don't understand it. It's pathetic, you know, because these players, I don't know if they took the wives with them. I'm not sure about that. I dare say maybe
David Raya's family are out there because they were playing kick-ups on the beach. He had his family with him.
There you go. They probably took all the families as well. Having a great time.
Last year they did. Last year they took all the family, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah. So they've probably been to Salt Bay again. You know, Arteta's probably been eating off his board as it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a shit show, man. Why don't they actually, rather than do that, why don't they refund all the fans that travelled up to Newcastle? Yeah, they get embarrassed. Why don't they refund their wages they lost for a day? They probably took a holiday, travel costs, and the cost of the match. I think that's what they should be doing, because that was a disgraceful performance against Newcastle. And I feel very sorry for all those poor people. 14 hours, 16 hours, probably for some of them, round journey for that part of shit. And the players couldn't even have the decency to go over and say, sorry.
Yeah, it's true. They walked straight down the tunnel. Didn't even say something. I didn't even clap them or nothing. That was a shambles. I can't lie. Yeah, that's an absolute disgrace. But for people asking what the new merch is, it's Arsenal Adidas 24-25 Viztech jacket, Viztech pants. Yeah, and it's 80 quid for the jacket and 65 quid for the trousers, mate. 145 quid if you want the tracksuit.
Lovely.
And people will be queuing up for that. They've dropped that. It's brand new. It's literally just come out. They posted it out on their website. They posted it out 48 minutes ago on Twitter. More merch, guys. More merch. But Kenny, what do you make of it all? Because, like, you know, we came back from Dubai last year. Obviously, the winter break. We had 2.5 weeks off or whatever it was. Came back, went on a mad run, and then when it really mattered, we lost to Villa and lost to Bayern.
Well, we'll see. The magic buzzwords were when it really mattered. You know, I was speaking to Deludi Goon on Friday, and I replicate the same thing that you just said. When we came out with Dubai, we beat teams we should have been beating, but we beat them with a difference. We thrashed them. We should be beating Crystal Palace. We should be beating Burnley, Sheffield United, West Ham away. You know, Newcastle, who weren't the team they were the season before. We thrashed them, and we showed that we meant business. We were ruthless. But as you said, by the time we played a real team at home who can actually hurt us and can actually defend, we struggled. But the thing about it is that I think the club's achieved the impossible by making fans turn against them by going on a trip. Because normally, under any circumstance, you wouldn't begrudge him it because of the fact that the amount of games we've played, the injuries we picked up, the fact that we're running on empty, all day long he was saying, you know what, go for it, lads. But because of the performances and the results, it's a different kettle of fish now. Fans ain't happy. They're not happy with the performances. They're certainly not happy with the results, and they see it as a waste of time because, let's be honest, let's just cut through the red tape. Let's just cut through all the nonsense. Let's just put all our nuts on the table and be honest with ourselves and show some bravery for once in our lives and just say, look, we are not in a title race. We're not. If Liverpool gets so much as a point tomorrow, that's 7 points. Because let's just rewind it back to 2017. In 2017, Chelsea were at a canter, beating all and sundry after we beat them 3-0. They had the three centre halves, so they played the wing backs, and they're always 6 or 7 points behind in front of Spurs. Did we say that Spurs and Chelsea were in a title race? No, we didn't. So what's the difference now? We've never got any closer to them. We've never once led the table. So what's this garbage? Oh, if Liverpool drop points, yeah, it could change things. No, it won't change things, mate, because we will drop points as well because we're not playing well. Players are off form. So when they go off on this little trip and try to replicate what happened next year, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're not playing well. You're not close to, winning the title. You haven't got Liverpool to play till May, so it's not going to. So the by difference trip ain't going to make a blind bit of difference. Beating Man City didn't make a difference because they were already 6 points behind us anyway. So really and truly, we're just playing the rest of the season at this matter of time. Albeit if Liverpool do drop points, albeit if they drop points.
What happened there?
I don't know, mate. It's not doing me. Albeit if Liverpool drop points, as far as I'm concerned, we're not in a title race. So this Dubai trip, well-meaning, I would have approved it, but you don't deserve it because you've been playing absolutely garbage. And let's face it, you're a shadow of the team you were in the last 2 seasons. And for you to jolly up and try to kid fans, just stop doing it. Just stop doing this. Put all your eggs in the basket of the Champions League, if you can.
No, facts. Let me grab the super chat. The stream Sunday night was class. That guy got absolutely... Yeah, don't worry about that, bruv. We've ruined him 7.5 hours, bosh. And he can hold that. He's deactivated his accounts. Good. Yeah, first cook session, mate. He couldn't handle it. Anyway, less of that. Bless up, bro. Matty, what have you made of all of this? Because, like I said, we went on a good run last season when we come back. But let's be real, we didn't have as many injuries and we had a bigger squad. Yeah, and we've still got players that are still on the borderline of getting injured. Like Timber's played nearly every minute of every game. Yeah, Saliba looked like he was injured, then played the next game poorly, and then played the next game poorly. So, I don't know. What have you made of it?
I'm already getting ready for next season. I was on with Deluded this weekend. I told him, I said, I don't know about y'all, but I'm already thinking about this summer and going into the next season. This season is a write-off. It's over. They can go to Dubai, come back, go back to Dubai, and come back and go back again, and it still won't change nothing. They can go wherever they want to go, and they think that that's going to fix it. It ain't fixing the problem that's in this team. These problems in this team has been here since this past summer. This is over. This is done. They can try to bring Saka back if they want to bring him back. I know something, and they're gonna find it out too if they bring it back. And he's not gonna be the only person that's gonna go down. Martinelli out for 6 weeks. We told y'all that was coming too, didn't we? Didn't we tell y'all that was coming? People thought we were crazy. You got more injuries coming. This team is run out. It's over. It's over. And this was all done on the clock of Mikel Arteta. This trip to Dubai is nothing more than another marketing ploy to get everybody on board, to try to soothe everything over. But it still doesn't make up the fact that they pissed away another cup this year. They pissed it away. Right there. We looked dead at it last week. And then you run off to Dubai like cowards. I'm going to call it like it is. It's a disgrace. I'm looking at everybody else in England. They're over there training with, on pitches and in their facilities, wherever they got. We go out to Dubai for juice, cocktails, shrimp, have a good time, a jolly up. It's a disgrace. This football team is going nowhere. I'm starting to sound like Kyle. Lee.
Matt.
This football team is going nowhere fast. And I have resigned to the fact that this season is over. And like Kenny said, anything tonight, and it's over. Me and Kenny told y'all 3-4 weeks ago, we said we need 6 to 9 wins straight. We need them back to back. We need to go on a run. Ain't been on a run yet. Hadn't even went on a hike. This team is done. It's over.
We haven't won 3. We've won 3 league games in a row. We ain't won 4 in a row.
It had run 4 all year.
All season.
Yeah, all season. All season. That's across everything. And then we're getting ready for the Champions League. And then we're going to have a preview of what's coming down the pipe in the next couple of days with these teams. And guess what, Lee? We're not prepared. They went all the way out to Dubai and still ain't came back with a striker. Nothing. It's over. And the quicker people realize that, the quicker people can go ahead and start getting their house in order for this summer and start demanding something. It's time to start demanding success at this football club. I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of this. This is year 5 of going through this. I've been going through this with y'all for the last 3 years of all us together. And I'm sick of it. It's ridiculous that we're having this same discussion over and over and over and over and over. We have throwaway cups galore, and then they decide they want to go out and go celebrate and have a party and charge you $400 for a damn picture, for a training picture.
And drop new merch.
And drop the 5 times within the last month or so. 5 new merch drops.
15 for the season.
15 for the season.
That's more than we've had wins in the Premier.
Bro, NFL teams don't even put out that much merch. Just deep that now. Just deep that. 15. And we ain't even got to the new kit for next year. We know they're saving that for the end of the year when we don't win nothing. So then they'll roll that out for y'all in May so that everybody can be excited. They'll be wearing it at the last game. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. And it's an embarrassment. And I keep telling people we're becoming the laughing stock of Europe. And people don't think, oh, man, you being hard on the team. I'm just telling you like it is. We're becoming the laughing stock of world football because we do some of the stupidest stuff. We look like complete fools getting put out of a tournament and then flying off to Dubai. And as you stated earlier, I could get last year, okay, everybody was on break last year. This year, there's no reason. If you want to go to Dubai, wait till the summer. If y'all want to impress me, say we're going to Siberia. We're going Rocky style. We're going to train in the snow. Then you make men out of these boys. But that's just going to have a good time, feel good. They'll be back. And when they come back, you're going to have a section of the fan base that's going to be, oh, yeah, well, they're coming back. If we win one game this weekend, they're going to say we're going on a 12-game run and we're going to run Liverpool down. I'm here to tell y'all, nah, don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself. We are not going anywhere fast. So that's my rant.
No, I'll make you right. And this is our next 4 fixtures. Obviously, the Man United one's after an international break. We've got Leicester away, West Ham at home, and then Forest away.
United away, yeah.
And then United away, and then Chelsea at home. I think it's Chelsea at home after that. That's not an easy run, is it? Let's be real. Leicester away, we should win. West Ham have just got a new manager. Yeah, and we've had our struggles against West Ham over the last few years. They beat us at home last season. We battered them away. But the season before, we were 2-0 up and drew 2-2 at their ground. They ended up helping cost us a title. So that ain't a freebie. Yeah, although it is at the Emirates, but it was at the Emirates last year and they beat us 2-0 and we saved a penalty in stoppage time. Yeah, and then Forest, well, they're still doing all right. Yeah, they can actually defend and they can actually attack. So don't rule that as a freebie. And then Man United, yeah, they scammed the win against us because we're shit.
Yeah, we couldn't beat 10 Man United.
Exactly, yeah. Delo got sent off, didn't he?
Yeah, so come on, bro.
And we got given a penalty that weren't a penalty. Yeah, and we still couldn't beat him. So, yeah, I'm with you guys, man. I'm with you on this. Like, it's all well and good going out to Dubai and that. Yeah, but the way they've been throwing it in our faces, yeah, with all their stupid little posts and all of that. Yeah, putting in the work. Yeah, squad. Yeah, we're re-energizing, recharging. Yeah, how about shut up? How about don't post anything?
You know,
Yeah.
Lee, not only that, but then I look up yesterday and I see El Nene in photo.
Oh, but that fucking wound me up, mate, when I see that today.
And I said, wait a minute.
I slept for about 19 hours, so I didn't see anything till today.
Watch this now. Watch this. So I said, well, so El Nene is back on the scene. So that means he's not playing anywhere. So that means that he was no good from the rip. So we just held on. Nobody. Is he playing anywhere? Because I don't think he's playing anywhere.
Let's see if he's got a club. Who's he play for? Says he plays for. He plays for Al Jazeera in the UAE Pro League. Which means that they're either on their off season.
Like I said,
or he's just not in the fucking squad because he's trash.
Hey, like I said, he ain't playing nowhere. So trying to get back in with Arteta. Give me something to coach, something I can do. Give me something I can do. I hold a clipboard. Anything to get back in.
Yeah, and they're posting out reunited. It's like, what? Well, has he come to cut the oranges again? Squeeze the lemons and that.
What is it with this love fest for ex-players? You know,
the shit ones as well.
No love for George Graham. No love for David Dean. None of that stuff. You don't see any of that.
I see posts from people from Arsenal. Happy birthday to so and so. The guy left 4 years ago. What do you care?
Tottenham done that. Tottenham lost at the weekend to Villa. Didn't post up. They posted one post after the game. Didn't post until today. Yeah, and the first post they've posted, didn't post anything yesterday, was happy birthday, Brian Hill, who's on loan at Girona. Their fans are going fucking nuts. It's funny, isn't it? This is what these football clubs do. Yeah, and Tottenham are the same. Yeah, they're a disgrace. Yeah, let's be real with it. Both of our clubs are a fucking shit show. We're just playing different colours. Yeah, it's all about the marketing. It's all about the PR. It's all about the merch. Yeah, it's all about the stupid, like, oh, brothers. They're not brothers, mate. They're teammates. They're employees. They're co-workers. That's it. But they want to make everything family orientated. It's not a family, mate. If all of you guys in this chat right now email Arsenal and ask them to loan you 10 grand until you remember your fucking PIN number, yeah, they're going to loan it to you.
No,
they're not, are they? Like, so you're not family, are you? Like, what we doing here? Oh, my roof's leaking, mate. I need to get the builders. I ain't got the money. Can you loan us the money until I get my memory back? Like, you know what I mean? It's a load of bollocks. How dare they fucking get knocked out of 2 competitions here, right? And then go to Dubai, post 1 billion posts working in training. Look at us, we're in Dubai. Yeah, some people ain't had a fucking holiday because they spent money going up and down the country watching that shit show.
Isn't there?
They didn't even clap them at the end of the Newcastle game.
Lee, I'm sorry, maybe I've got this totally wrong, but if you're getting 150 bags a week, surely part of that contract is to train. So
thank you, Jez.
That's true.
They keep on about this training, but that's what you're supposed to do every day.
Part of it. I thought, what you have to get paid extra to train? Do you? You get 150 bags a week, and no, yeah, you have actually got to train, guys. But don't worry, we'll take you out to Dubai to do it. Fuck off out of here.
Apparently, 29's injured as well.
Is he?
I don't know if that's true. So I've just opened Twitter and it's a
Don't worry, he'll be playing this weekend, Lee. He'll be playing.
I just opened Twitter and it's me fucking going, yeah, and somebody's put the caption, 29's injured. Fuck's sake. But no, you're right, Jez. Yeah, they get paid to train and play football. They're contracted to play football and train. Yeah, and they're putting out, the last post they put out was merch. Then they're putting out fucking throwbacks to Thierry Henry. Yeah, then they're showing training ground pictures. Then reunited Mohamed El Neni. A warm welcome in Dubai camp for El Neni. Yeah, then they're giving away a VIP trip. Then it's loan watch. The graft continues. Yeah, and then they're putting like the sweat emoji, like, oh, it's super hot in Dubai. No, rub it in. Like, do you know what I mean? Stepping up the rehab. So that's a PR one. That's Saka 4 pictures. Yeah, then it's ready for the big nights. The UEFA Champions League final Pro Ball available now.
From James.
Yeah, right. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, this is pathetic. Yeah, then it's stylish vibes, more merch from that was obviously not selling properly. Like, this is bullshit, man. Looking sharp, Gabby. How about look for a title, mate? How about that? Yeah, do you know what I mean? We keep working, training hard at it in Dubai, pushing forward.
What about pushing forward in the FA Cup? What about pushing forward in the
exactly? How about pushing forward in the cups, mate? How about that? Yeah, train them Saturday session. Yeah, weekend work.
Yeah, like they're doing something, Lee.
Yeah, squad. Oh, these are all different photos, different pictures. Recharge mode on.
That's like you sending your child to school. Your child, hey, Dad, I'm working.
Yeah,
I'm taking a test.
Yeah, bringing the energy. Yeah, that's another one. Oh, that one's the funniest one because that's our captain saying it. We're bringing the energy, bruv. You ain't brought energy for 2 years. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? This is bullshit. Like, unbelievable, mate. Yeah, they're deliberately taking the piss here. And the thing is, they ain't even hiding it, the fact anymore that they are taking the piss. Let's just be real with it. They're not even hiding it. Deliberately dropping merch left, right, and center. Right? And I know that's contracted with Adidas. I understand that, yeah? Right? But it's the timing of it. That they didn't have to fucking time it, and they probably thought they'd get through the cup. Hence why it was timed for then, so they could drop the new merch and everyone to buy it. Yeah, but we got knocked out of the cup. Yeah, these things are all probably pre-planned with Adidas when they've done the deal, innit? But seriously, mate, just stop. Like, why have they posted that many posts since they got to Dubai? How about just get on with fucking training and leave everything to, like, let everyone get on with their day?
But you know what it is that it's about the feel-good factor at football clubs. Arsenal, they don't win much trophies, so basically it's really about the feel-good factor. And plus, and let's not forget, the majority of their fans are customers. They're more customers just as much as fans. You go to a match day, especially after the game, it is absolutely packed. And they always make sure they got a legend there. Last week against Man City, Charlie George was in there signing people's merchandise. 2 weeks before that, obviously it's Freddie Lundberg. So they always make sure to have someone in there, and that's the thing. And it's not just fans from overseas; it's fans from all walks of life. There's fans who are local. They come with their kids. Sometimes they're just fans, and that's the thing. Merchandise is the biggest selling point for this football club, and they're not going to. The Arsenal Football Club are not going to waste an opportunity to make as much money as they can. Therein lies the problem. Do you remember when Chelsea, because of what happened with Abramovich, they basically they wouldn't let them sell any merchandise because remember they froze all their assets.
Yes,
you remember that season where after they froze Abramovich's assets, Chelsea could not sell tickets, new tickets after April. All the tickets that are in the ground were all pre-sale. So, for instance, only season tickets. I remember going to an Arsenal-Chelsea game when there was loads of empty seats at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I think that's what clubs are about. They don't want it, just in case something happens, like what happened with Chelsea, they just want it merchandise. Very bad news, merchandise. And let's face it, young kids want the latest gear. And Arsenal are always going to provide it. There's always a new kit every season. When I was growing up, there used to be a new kit every 2 seasons, or in some 3 seasons. Now, it's a situation where it's every season. Next season, we're not going to be playing in red socks. We're going to be playing in white socks because that's the pattern of play since the last, probably since the last 6 or 7 or 8 years. So we know a new kit is incoming. We know that. We know that we're not away kit next season could be anything. Could be yellow or pink because that's the way things are. No football club worth their salt is going to ever have a situation where they're not going to change kit every season.
No, I get that, Kenny, but it used to be, you have your home kit, away kit. That was it. You'd have 3 away kits: the black one, the blue one, and the other one. And then occasionally bring out the white one, for protest, thing. I just find it pathetic. I mean, you just made a comment. You made a great comment. All the young kiddies that go to that ground want every shirt. And as a parent, you must be thinking, if you're taking your child, daughter, whatever, you're going to be thinking, Christ, this is going to cost me today.
But that's the thing. The real reason why we have a lot of women matches we have the women's games at the Emirates. They'll tell you women's football is more popular. I beg to differ. And I'm not disrespecting the women's game. I'm just saying it as facts. The ticket sales, the TV sales tell me, back up my facts, that the interest isn't there. But the more games you have at the Emirates, the more
merch
you can sell merch, because the club shop's right there. So you have a live game after the women's game and go and buy more merch. That's what it's really about. That's what it's always been about. Because they don't close the Arsenal shop, after the game or before the game, like they did at Highbury. When I was at Highbury, the Arsenal shop wasn't open. I mean, Finsbury Park, this Arsenal shop at Finsbury Park used to shut before kickoff.
Is that still even there?
Yeah.
Is it still there? The one?
No. They're building an Asda. They're building an Asda.
It's an Asda.
Yeah, it's one of those mini Asdas they're building.
Okay. But you're right, Kenny. You're spot on. The reason they have the women's games at the Emirates is because it's more opportunities to buy merch. It's facts. Yeah, because now you're going to go there, and let's be real. Yeah, most of the people that go there, are going to take their kid. Yeah, if they've got kids, they're going to take their little ones because they can get tickets for that. Yeah, whereas for the men's game, you might not necessarily be able to get a ticket for it. Yeah, now it's going to be, let's go and have a look in the shop. Oh, let's go and spend it. That's fucking smart. It's clever.
And
very clever.
You look at the price for a ticket for a ladies' game. It's nothing. Yeah.
Mate, when I opened up Arsenal website the other day, I think it was Sunday evening. Yeah, I think it was Sunday evening. Yeah, it was on the Tottenham game. I opened it up and they were Arsenal Spurs VIP tickets popped up straight away. Yeah, but instead of the merch, it popped up with a women's VIP ticket straight away. Yeah, and I think they were about 150 quid. Whereas if you want a man's VIP ticket, we're talking top dollar. We're talking about £1,000.
Oh yeah,
150 quid for VIP. You might take it, innit? Especially if you don't get an opportunity to go to a men's game. If you can't get a ticket for that.
Well, Dow's coming over he's coming to see Oasis in Edinburgh, and he wants to. He was chatting with on Insta the other day. He was saying about he's going to try and pick up a game when they're here for him, his wife, and his 2 kids. And I said, well, the problem is there, Kenny, Dow. You probably get tickets, but you might not all be sat together. Because
Hope he's got deep pockets.
Well, I did say to him, and then bless him, he said, is it possible to get a room? I said, well, if you're looking to get a box, mate, take out a second mortgage. I said, you ain't going to get a second. You ain't going to get a box cheap, mate. So I said, you will get. I'm sure you'll get tickets off the ticket exchange, but they may not be all sat together. So I don't know what he's going to do there, mate.
No, it's very expensive. It is very expensive. But no, it's all about merch at this football club, man. It's so jarring. And it's gone so far away from what we all grew up watching. Yeah, it's actually sad to see it. And this is why I get so pissed off with it, and you guys get pissed off with it. It's like, because it's almost like they don't even care hiding it anymore. It's just like throw it in your face. Now we've got enough people that are just buy it anyway. Yeah, if you don't want to go this week, Kenny, somebody else to go. If you want to give your season ticket back, then you give it back. The 104,000 people waiting to buy it. Yeah, 104,000 on the waiting list.
Is that how many there is?
Yeah.
104,000 waiting list.
Yeah. I see somebody posted on Twitter the other day saying that he's been on the waiting list for a year and a half, 2 years, and he's not barely moved. He's up to 103,000 or something. Yeah, and he started when he put himself and his son on the season ticket waiting list. They were like 104,000 or something.
Wow.
It makes sense. It makes sense, but that's one of the reasons why there's no punitive measures for fans who don't turn up or don't use the facilities to transfer the ticket. Which, in a way, you can't blame the club for doing it, but they generally think that that's more. You get a loyal fan in. What they really want, and they don't want your attendance as such. That's a given. What they want is you spend more merchandise, or use buy their horrible food at the ground. But most importantly, it's the merch. And if you go in the club shop now, what they've done in terms of like their sales pitch is brilliant. They sell replica shirts, which is just as lucrative as the new stuff. In fact, so basically you've got something for everyone. Young kids want the latest stuff. Overseas fans who bought into our history have got replica old shirts, and the older fans, they got replica old shirts. And then get a legend. Don't get a legend from yesteryear like an any. Get someone from the 60s or 70s who's played for the club. You cover all bases. It's a very good marketing tool.
Yeah, get Freddie in there 1 week. Get Charlie in there.
Get Ian in one day.
Get Ray Parler in there.
It's actually a brilliant marketing tool because that way these legends earn all their money. The matchday hosts.
Yeah. No, it's true. Well, what do you make of all this, mate? Do they do this in America for American sports?
Yeah, I mean they have drops and stuff like that during the every once in a while during the season, but it's not exacerbated the same way it is at Arsenal. It's extremely exacerbated. Most times they have this stuff before the season kicks off or after the draft, stuff like that. But Arsenal, it seems like what happens is if something doesn't go right, break glass and get kit launch. And it seems like every time something goes wrong, they find that we're going to the kit. That every year getting a new kit is ridiculous. But like Kenny said, people are gonna buy it. The kids are gonna want it, and the club has figured that out. And so the club's they're gonna make their money, regardless of the fact they're going to make that money. They're not gonna turn this away. This toothpaste is out of the jar, so it's not going back in. So they're going to keep doing this, and until the fan base decide, until it gets to a point to where we're out of Europe again, because that's what I keep telling everybody. Until we're sitting out of Europe again, nothing's going to change. People are going to still buy this stuff, and it's going to be a recurring cycle over and over, But like I said, for me, I hadn't bought a kit in God knows how long from Arsenal, and I just refuse to spend my money on this foolishness. They're trying to tempt me with this rumored white kit next year, but I'm trying to hold fort here because that thing do look good.
The kits have looked good, but
I need trophies to look good.
Exactly, and this is my point that Matthew Robson puts in. What's the problem with new kits? It's not so much having a new kit. I understand you've got to change kit every now and again. But when I was growing up, it was a kit for every 2 years. Yeah, and you do roll on, roll off. The away kit had come out. Yeah, on the second year, that'd be the first year of the new away kit. Then so you'd have a kit every year, but it was one a year. Yeah, one new kit a year. Now these fuckers are selling 15 lines of merch.
You know what?
And we're in February.
And you know what? When was the last time we seen a proper yellow and blue kit?
Yeah, a proper one. Yeah.
I mean,
we've seen green. We've got a black one this season. We've had pink. We've had turquoise. How about just go back to yellow and blue, mate? How about that? Yeah, yellow and blue. Yeah, and red and white. How about that? But that don't get you enough money in. Yeah, and this is the point. I understand they need to bring money in to get players. I understand that. Yeah, but the problem is they've taken a wholesale piss out of fans for years. This club. Yeah, win the dog merch. Like, why we even got a dog?
Plush toy.
Yeah, the plush toy in there. Why would we even got a dog? Yeah, we've got a dog. What? Can you imagine telling somebody, right? They don't know anything about football. Yeah, oh yeah, we haven't won a trophy in 5 years. Yeah, we haven't won a Premier League trophy, like the title, in 21 years. We haven't won in Europe for 30 odd years. We ain't won a League Cup for 30 odd years. So yeah, we went out and bought a dog instead. They'd be like, what, a football team, a professional football team, have got a dog? Even people that wouldn't know nothing about football would look at you sideways.
But Lee, everything makes money in football. Everyone who's affiliated with this football club are on the make. It's been like this. Let's be honest. What we're seeing is nothing new to what we saw in the 90s. Remember in the 90s when it was like Britpop, and then alongside Britpop, you had footballers like the Liverpool Spice Boys, the Man United lot, Ian Wright going to, and opening an envelope. It's just like being refined. There's always been people who've got no business making money from football, making money, and then in turn that goes to the clubs. Everything's for sale, mate. If they, like, for instance, I've got a pair of pajamas. They're Arsenal pajamas. You know what I mean? Everything. You can sell it. Arsenal toothbrush, Arsenal money jar. If it's got Arsenal in it, it's for sale. If there's a catchphrase involving Arsenal, it's for sale. That's the way. You can't put the genie back in the bottle in terms of like us wanting to have just a kit every 2 or 3 seasons. Once football gets a sniff of money, it don't let go, and that's the problem. We bought the accountants and the businessmen into our great game, and they've taken over our great game. Unfortunately, that's the thing. Yeah, even that's for sale. Even that's for sale. Trust me, that'd be next. Oh, come on, you had Pele, God bless his soul, selling Viagra before the World Cup. Come on, he did. They asked Gary Lineker to say, Gary can refuse. You know what Pele say? Pele says no to everything. Don't get him knocked. You mean trust me, you heard the video, in his broken Brazilian accent, asking us to talk about it.
Yeah, that's bad. Let me grab these super chats quick. Big up Seymour, brother. What club goes on holiday halfway through a season? Same club who gave a novice to a telenovela actress of a manager $750 on one nudder and still has a job. It's mad, isn't it? It is actually insane. Like, bro. Yeah, I'll tell you what, lads, don't worry about. We lost to Man U. We lost to Newcastle. Don't worry, lads. Get your passports ready.
Yeah.
Get packed. We're leaving at 9 a.m. Unbelievable, Jeff. Oh, but it's warm weather training. That's all I keep hearing people say. It's warm weather training. Okay, how about go to freezing cold weather training, mate? It's freezing cold in England.
Lee, they had warm weather training over in LA before the season started. How did that work out for you?
It's true. It's true. We're 6 points behind, potentially 7 or 9 tomorrow.
They keep going like this. Warm weather training, like it's supposed to be revolutionary. Well, y'all was here for the whole summer. So how did that work out for you?
I read some of my comments earlier on my video. Somebody said that Brian Clough used to take his team back in the day to Mallorca, for warm weather training. And I didn't bother replying. I just thought, you're talking about Brian Clough, mate. Like,
the greatest of all time.
Talking about Brian Clough, mate. He got Derby County to a fucking Champions League final.
Yeah.
Like, he got Nottingham Forest twice.
I'll tell you one thing. Nottingham Forest didn't train. It was basically like everyone had to finish out all the booze available, and that was his team. That was before a Champions League final in 1980.
Yeah, it's mad. Big up OG Queens, bro. I can see Arsenal slip at earliest this weekend. I see their Twitter and IG. It's very cringe, annoying. Not even Barca does this PR. Big up, guys. Reward failure. Yeah, Barca are not as bad as Arsenal, but they're slowly getting there, man. They're very slowly getting there. But yeah, Arsenal have mastered this. Same as Tottenham. Yeah, Tottenham tweeted out the other day after they lost to they weren't Villa. It was the game before Liverpool, I think it was. Yeah, I think they posted out. I think it was the day after. I think it was the day after they lost to Liverpool. They posted out Beyonce's coming back to do round 2 at the Spurs Stadium. It's like these clubs have got no shame. And the thing is, they don't really give a shit if their comments are all bad. Because it's still going out to millions of people. So the majority of people are lap it up. Yeah, so a handful of people crying in the comments, it's irrelevant to them. It's mad. But this is what they've done, these clubs. Tottenham have got about 60-odd thousand on the waiting list.
Isn't there some playing at the Emirates this year? Or have I got that wrong? Isn't there some big name pop star playing at the Emirates?
Yeah, there is. I can't remember. Who is it?
I'll have a check.
Who is it? Chat, help us out. You know everything in the chat. But I know that 50 Cent's playing at Spurs Stadium. 50 Cent's playing there. Or is it 50 Cent at Arsenal? I don't know. Maybe it was 50 Cent at Arsenal. I think it's at the Spurs Stadium though. I'm not sure. But anyway, bless up, man. Big up to Arsenal fan 13 as well. We're a family. Yeah, they love to drop this whole family thing, man.
I think you know what? I think it's Robbie Williams.
Yeah, that's who I think it is. Because people in the chat are saying it.
Robbie Williams, yeah. Susan Boyle, Scouse Farm. You're funny. Boy, George. Yeah, that's probably about right. Big up Arsenal fan fame. Big up Luke McLean as well. We win. The win against City was good, but they're terrible. And this is the thing, right? That win was great. Fantastic. We slapped them. It's about time we actually slapped them. But then the very next day, we didn't sign anybody. And the window shut. So you've gone from buzzing, slap City up, good performance, fantastic, to now, well, here we go again. We ain't signed anyone. The very next game, Martinelli's out for 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Then they all fucking, we lose to Newcastle and then they all jet off to Dubai. So we failed in the transfer window. We've got knocked out of both the cups. We've got another injured player. And now we're all on holiday. Yeah, and every time I say holiday, people go, they're training. They're supposed to be training.
They do that before. They was doing that the week before Newcastle.
Exactly. And how many lines of merch did they drop in January? 4. 4. Did we even win 4 games in January? It's a shambles, mate. And the thing is, people just say we're depressing and we're negative all the time. Give us something to be positive about then. Because I weren't negative when we slapped Man City 5-1. Yeah, but people don't watch that and clip that. Oh, look, he's just moaning again. There'll be people clipping this shit up there. Oh, they're just moaning again. Yeah, we are moaning again. Do you know why? Because we're out of both cups, mate. Yeah. We're seeing Plymouth Argyle, bottom of the championship, got further than us in 5 years.
Yeah, they just signed in January. This is Maxi.
With Maxi at centre back, who they signed last month, and a goalkeeper on smoke, beating Liverpool, who are top of the league. And they've got further than us this weekend, than we have in 5 years.
Yep.
And we're supposed to be sitting here happy about that.
What phase are they in?
I tweeted that out. What phase is their manager in? I think he's Serbian, their manager. I think he's Serbian. Rooney left him a mess.
Why would you want to be happy? Sorry to interrupt. Why would you want to be happy when you've just been kicked out for the second time of a semi-final of the Carrier Bag League Cup? Why would you want to be happy about that then?
Yeah, exactly. Putting in one of the worst performances you've seen. And then the next night, we all sit there and we all knew what was going to happen to the white version of us across the road, Spurs. We all knew they were going to get hammered. I predicted 4-0. Yeah, and they walked around fucking looking like they couldn't be asked either. What is wrong with our two clubs? Like, they've just literally cornered the market. He's Bosnian, is he? Big up JC. Yeah, it's money. It's about the money. Yeah, Conte told us it's about the money. Yeah, we're both the same club, just wear different colours, and we might win the odd stuff every now and again.
You know what I wish they'd do? I wish they'd scrap. I wish they'd go away from qualifying for top 4 to go in the Champions League. You got to win.
I wish they would as well.
Because see, that would cut out a lot of this crap. Because they just do enough to get by. Oh, well, we qualified. That's what I said. If Arsenal want to come out and make a statement and say, hey, if we get a trophy, that's cool, but we prefer to get top 4. At least I know how to deal with the team. But I said, okay, you know what? All right, I'll tell you what. Since that's how y'all feel about it, okay, I know how to go into the season from now on. You know.
But you know what? There has been some sort of like revenge in terms of like how we feel about the top 4 teams getting in the Champions League, because a lot of the big teams, especially in this country, haven't got there. Man United haven't been. You know, I don't think UEFA really, really had it in mind that Newcastle get to the top 4 in 2023-24, or Aston Villa get into the top 4 in 24-25. So really and truly, it's great that UEFA's plans have been messed up, because it wouldn't be hilarious if Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest get the, even though Nottingham Forest won the competition, but someone like Bournemouth got to the top 4. That's what I like, because that's not what UEFA had in mind. The reason why we have this silliness about 4th or 5th place is because Man United don't get in the Champions League enough recently. The Milan teams don't get in the Champions League enough. And, you know, Ajax, so they want to make sure all the big clubs with big fan bases and it can attract big TV rights get in the top 4. But because a lot of them in transition, and for some reason, a lot of them are Tottenham, Chelsea, may not have been off the ball. The teams that UEFA don't want are getting to the Champions League.
So now they've changed the format again.
Yeah.
Right? So now that Real Madrid can lose 3 games out of 8 and still get in a playoff. Man City can scrape through by the skin of their fucking teeth and they're in a playoff.
Yeah, but,
they don't want the other teams in there. They want all the biggest teams.
Yeah, but Lee, I don't think they wanted Man City and Real Madrid
together. No, that's fucked them right up, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good. That's one you know, a bit of a William Tell arrow in the eye for UEFA, right between the eyes.
No, facts, Matty. If you got the I'm going to grab these 4 super chats. Listen, there's 1,300 in it. These likes are shambolic. Like 313 likes. You're moving like 29 up front. Come on, smash these likes up. We need 750 likes. Come on, guys. Mate, have you got the statement from about Ajax and then the league table? Have you got that? Yeah, because this is what happens, guys. This is what happens. We'll come back to that in a sec. But let me grab these super chats. Big up Azid Burn, bro. Big up the panel. Just putting this out there. Can you imagine Tottenham's getting relegated while winning the Europa League? Go down in history as the most Spursy thing ever.
Yeah.
Do you know what though, bro? Yeah. Big up for the super chat as well. He's put another one in. I'll come to that one in a sec. But for me, they ain't getting relegated. But again, they're now talking about they might be getting rid of Ange. Why didn't they fuck him off 6 weeks ago? Yeah, and they might have actually got to the final. They might actually beat an Aston Villa. They might actually be higher up the table. Instead, they've let him get knocked out of every competition, apart from Europa League. And now it'll be for the next manager, if they do get rid of him, well, he's got no pressure to do anything this season. Just get as high up the table as you can, and we'll go again next year. Then what will happen is, just try and get us in the top 6. Try and get us in the top 4. Yeah, don't worry about the cups. If you can win one, cool, but try and get us top 4. Then they'll do it all over again. Rinse and repeat. This is Daniel Levy's business model right there. Yeah, if he had any balls, which he ain't, he didn't put his nuts on the table, as Kenny would say. Yeah, he would have sacked Ange 6, 7, 8 weeks ago. Yeah, and they might have actually got to the final. But this is what they do. No, mate, they had the trip locked in the moment Arsenal lost 2-0 to Newcastle in the first leg. No way they sorted flights, hotels, and dragged their families along within hours of the second leg. Facts.
Yeah, true.
Bro, they had this locked in straight away. You're right. They did. And we played Newcastle on the 9th of Jan. Yeah, and Mikel Arteta was sitting in a press conference when they asked him, are you going to go to Dubai? Blah, blah, blah. Like, if the Man United tie goes the wrong way. And he was like, "Oh, we're not sure." Then they asked him again after the tie. Yeah, and he was like, "We don't know yet. We don't know yet." Well, we all fucking knew they were going. Yeah. And that right there tells you everything you need to know about him. He barefaced lied to the world. Yeah, he kept saying, "Oh, I don't know." Yes, you did. But you're telling me that you're the manager of the football club and you didn't know that we were flying to Dubai. They just phoned you up and said, "Oh, by the way, get your passport, lad. We're going." Bollocks. You've had that plan for weeks. Weeks and weeks, and you've lied to everyone.
That plane, they'd have had to charter that, not 2 days before.
Yeah.
Private, whatever, Airbus type of aeroplane thingy, right? You don't just charter one of them like that. You've got to book that. You know, you have to a company and say, right, we are leaving Luton Airport to fly to Dubai, and we need, they need a crew, they need stewardesses, they need
clearance. Yeah, to fucking make sure they can fucking even do it.
Yeah, you've got to have a flight plan locked, right? You don't do that at 5 minutes' notice. Yeah, you've then got all the other people that are going on that flight with you, journos and the photographer and God knows who else.
Yeah,
right.
So the physios, all the nutritionists, dietitians, all the staff. Yeah, you've all got to make sure their passports are all in order. Yeah, let's be real, because some of them, if your passport's under a certain amount of months left on your passport, you have to renew it, and that ain't quick.
Yes, 6 months it is.
Well,
Yeah,
unless
so,
you're
I mean,
Arsenal, and then maybe you can fast track it. I don't know. Maybe you can fast track a passport with renewal, because if it's under 6 months, I don't think you can fly to certain countries, can you?
no, you
Yeah,
can't.
you're right. Big up to JDG. Every time I get it wrong, man. GDJ. Madrid. I buy new merch every year, but my team delivers. This is very true, mate. This is very true. Big up to you, bro. And good luck tonight, man. I'll be there on the Reacts channel for that with Dave. Big up Riku. Why not go to Mexico for high altitude training?
That's what they need.
Exactly. Yeah, they need something. They need a fucking, I don't know. Maybe they need the Klopp inhalers and that from back in the day. I don't know. But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, check this, guys. Big up, bro. Check this, yeah. This is mad, right?
Ajax parts ways with Maurice Stallion after a woeful start to the season. This was in October of 23. Ajax parted company with the manager on Monday, just after 1 win in 7 games. They actually got the date wrong on this. It's actually 2024. But since they've sacked the manager,
and they were what, second from bottom?
Second from bottom. Well, there you go.
And there you go. They're now top of the table. Less than 2 years later, 18 months, not even that. 15, 14 months. Now they're top of the table. But who could do better, guys? There's literally nobody in world football that could do better, guys. And we all remember the scenes of Ajax fans absolutely smashing the shit out of the stadium, don't we?
Yeah,
and the riot police.
And the brother down here in the chat just says, final sack their manager as well. So, I'm not sure if this is since, because at one point, I think they were at the top of the table. So they might have sacked him since they fell in fifth, all the way down to fifth.
That's crazy. Well, they've only just sacked him now.
I think
the one that took over from Slot.
Confirm that for me. Did they sack him before or did they sack him recently? Because if they sacked him recently, they sacked him today.
Why aren't they trusting the process? He's only just got the job, guys.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because Fino was up at the top of the table at one point. Yeah.
He's only just got the job. Why aren't they giving him time?
They just sacked on the spot. Look at this breaking news on the spot. They sacked him today. Wow.
So Slot was at Feyenoord. Feyenoord has sacked their manager.
He didn't get 5 years at 800 million?
Nah, that's out of order. They need to bring it. Nah, they've had that's got to be. They must have got the wrong memo. They must have done that by mistake. No, that's out of order, man.
Oh,
that's out of order. He needs 5 years. He needs to buy a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. He needs to peddle out a load of PR.
NPC jackets.
NPC jackets. Maybe go to Dubai. Like, I don't really understand. But this just shows there's plenty of managers out there, right? They can take a team from fucking right down the very bottom of the table all the way up to the top of the table, just like that. Just like that. And how much did Ajax spend in that time? I guarantee it's peanuts. Guarantee it's next to nothing. That's mad. Now, Slot wasn't at Ajax. He was at Feyenoord. Yeah, Slot was at Feyenoord, not Ajax.
Yeah.
And this is just talking about this very quickly. Yeah, so let's go off topic, right? Did you hear the Spurs fans singing Poch's name at the weekend? They want him to come back. Did you see that?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
That sums up their football club, though.
He got it made in the shade.
He never fucking won anything. Nobody ever wins anything at that club, and they're all singing, "Oh, bring him back, bring him back." No, he's chilling, mate. He's in America, loving life.
They better go call Mario.
He ain't got players.
Christian Gross.
The reason why it wasn't just down to him, it was down to the fact that he had some bloody good players in their prime. Unfortunately, that team was 2 players short of challenge for the title, but it was a very robust team who got some fantastic results. It was levels above us. I mean, we could slag them off for not winning anything, but we got to make sure that we actually, are making these comments from behind the wall, because we were awful. They were easily better than us. Easily better than us.
And they didn't buy a player for about 500 odd days.
Yeah, that's what done them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Basically,
because when they got to that
basically
Champions League
embarrass
final, if
us.
they'd carried on, if they'd gone out there that next window and actually gone and bought some proper players, they would have won the title.
Yeah, they used to embarrass us in between 2016 and 2019. It's easily embarrass us. They were levels above us, and we knew it as well. We knew it.
Yeah, true.
No, facts. Yeah, they got rid of Dembele in that January as well. Yeah, that probably would have won them the champs. But this is our clubs all over. This is what we do. Yeah, these clubs ain't serious about winning. It's all about trophy. It's all about going off of past trophies with us. Yeah, past glory with us. Yeah, and just peddling merch. Yeah, with Tottenham, it's all about fucking the NFL. Yeah, it's all about Beyonce. Yeah, fucking WizKid, 50 Cent. Yeah. Now they've got a Korean cafe there. So they can get a bit of Korean food, like nice Korean tea. Like happy days, isn't it? It's all about the money, guys. Yeah, with us, it's all about merch and past
Feel
glory.
good.
Yeah, and feel good. It's all about vibes. Oh, I'm going down the Emirates this weekend. I don't matter if we win. I'm just going to go and see a couple of pals, do a few £100 in the shop. Yeah. Yeah, but at least I'm feeling part of something. I see somebody on Twitter the other day. Yeah, he's had a season ticket for years, right? And I see his tweets pop up every now and again. I can't remember the fella's name, right? And his tweet said, I don't know why anyone wants Arteta out. I think he tweeted Yardman or someone, like one of his clips that was doing the rounds, like saying, these fucking idiots are saying they need to understand, fucking they are the scum of our club, blah, 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 their usual bollocks. Yeah. And then somebody replied to him saying, you ain't fucking won anything for 5 years. He went, this is the best feeling I've had going to games since the Invincible season.
Yeah, get out.
Like, are you taking the piss?
Get out of here.
Yeah, but this is where we're at. We've got people that have been going for donkey's years, right, sitting there saying that this is the best feeling and vibe they've had. This is all it's about. It's about vibes.
I bet they didn't even go in the Invincible period, Lee. I bet they didn't even go to the ground then. They're pretty
even if they did, Jez, that sums up perfectly how fucked this club is.
Well, yeah, I agree with you.
Because they're just happy to put the pressure on Man City. Yeah. Oh, we put the pressure on Man City. Then at the start of the season, it was, if Man City fall off, it's definitely ours. Yeah. Well, Man City have fallen off and our slot's clear. No, now it's switched to, well, he inherited a world-class squad. Well, how come they finished below Super Duper Mick in the last 2 years then? Like, and you didn't want any of their players. Yeah, you wouldn't pick Salah over fucking Saka. Let's be real with it. They wouldn't. This fan base would not pick Salah over Saka. Yeah, they want Star Boy in the team at all costs. Yeah, because they treat him like he's their son. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, and then it's, but they've been lucky with injuries. Their goalkeeper was out for how many weeks? Yeah, Alisson was out, and he's the best goalkeeper in the league. He was out for how long? Yeah, they've had Gomez out. They've had Trent out. They've had Jota out most of the season. Yeah, like he's come in and then got injured, then come in and then got injured. They've had other injuries this season. Yeah, Konate's been out a few times this season. Yeah, they haven't had a Rodri type injury, of course, but neither have we. Yeah, unless we're counting the Saka one. But Saka ain't been out for the whole season. Yeah, Martin Odegaard was out for 9 games. He's been back for about 9 games, and he's been shitting all of them, apart from the Man City game. Let's just be real with it. Yeah, we haven't had a proper long. Yeah, Bradley's been out. Harvey Elliott's been out. They've had loads of injuries. Yeah, and even if you've got injuries, I see Ange Postecoglou sit in a press conference the other day, yeah, saying, well, we've had a lot of injuries, mate, and we've got a young squad. We're playing a lot of youngsters, like you see the team today, mate. Well, it sounds like a fucking recruitment issue then, mate. Yeah, because if you're crying about the young squad's done by design, you didn't have to go and get Mateus Tell. You could have gone and got somebody experienced. Yeah, fair enough. He scored. Cool. It was a consolation. But this is all done by design to brainwash people. Yeah, it's a young squad. Yeah, so they grow together. Well, how's that working for Martinelli then? Yeah, because he scored 15 goals. Oh, they're all going to grow together. Football don't work like that. You could have a young squad. Yeah, a young squad. They ain't all going to grow together. They're going to grow at different stages of their careers. Yeah, they might all have one good season in terms of output, but then the next season, they're not going to carry on doing that necessarily. We've seen that with Odegaard and Martinelli. The only one of our players in our squad in forward positions that has carried on doing that is Saka. Yeah, Saliba. Yeah, Gabriel, he's got better every year. Saliba's Saliba. Like, he's been decent anyway. But Gabriel, it took him a bit of time, but he's better than Saliba right now, and he has been for 2 years. Yeah, Trossard's been shit since he had that 8-point season. Yeah, where he was actually balling out, and then he threw Jesus back in. You don't all grow together, but this is all done by design. And then I see somebody like tweet, and somebody said Ange needs to be sacked. It's an absolute fucking disgrace. Yeah, that he's sitting there saying about injuries and the young squad. Yeah, and somebody replied to him. This is where we're at with football in England. Somebody replied to him and said, "Who are we gonna get?" What do you mean? Who are you gonna get? Like, what are we doing here? And then it'll be, oh, but now he needs all of his own players. Since when's coaching gone out the window? Now you can only coach players that you brought in. Well, so you're not a good coach then. So how'd you get your fucking badges?
Yeah,
because none of them were your players, were they?
good point.
That's bullshit. I'm sick to death of Jez. You only see this in England. Real Madrid have got 3 of their fucking centre backs out injured. They've only got 1 fit centre back, and he's come through the academy. Yeah, they're going to play Chouameni as centre back tonight. Yeah, they're probably going to play Valverde, who's a midfielder, at right back tonight. Yeah, and then they'll probably play Fran Garcia, yeah, who is a left back. Yeah, don't see Madrid fans crying about it. They just get on with it. Yeah, and they win shit. They had more fucking injuries last season than most teams in Europe, and they still won 3 trophies, and then done 2 this season already with injuries. Big ACLs. Their goalkeeper was out for the whole season. When he came back, yeah, he done an MCL. And then he came back in for the Champions League final. Nobody was crying about that. Why? Because they got a good backup in Lunin. They got good backups. They can put Chouameni at centre back. If we put Declan Rice at centre back, our fans will have a meltdown, even though he started as a centre back.
Do you think?
But we can't win anything because we've got injuries. Piss off. That don't work at other clubs in other countries. Go on, Jez. Sorry.
No, sorry. I was just. I was going to ask you this, and I just suddenly come back in my head. So, seeing pictures of Saka on the old treadmill. Do you? I mean, I'm not a physio, Matty. You know more about this than I ever will. Do you think they're rushing him back?
Absolutely. Did you see that scar?
Hey,
That looked like that was major surgery there. That's major surgery. Yeah, of course. If they bring him back, it would be more malpractice by this football club. There's no way he should be coming back. No way. I told y'all I'd just sit him down for the year, get him back next season. Don't injure him now that he start the season without him. No, there's no way I would. No way. And it also that highlights the fact that they're even trying to rush to get him back. Highlights how piss poor this both of these transfer windows, just not the winner, but both transfer windows were handled. The man wasted the money and not getting what we needed, and now he's trying to scramble. See, no, they didn't expect Martinelli to go down. That's what threw him for a loop. And now Martinelli's down. Same thing, by the way, hamstring. That's a sign of overuse. I believe Saliba's injured. I told Lee the other day, I said, I think Saliba's running around out there injured. Calafiore, the minute he comes on, he's back out. I mean, it's time bombs all over this team. This is waiting to go off. And this was it was handled poorly by not addressing the issues that should have been addressed in the summer. Kenny said it time and time and time. The the Champions League is a different format. We all these competitions. Think if to put it in perspective, we kept saying we need to qualify to get out of that group. We need to qualify. Could you imagine if they had not qualified, Kenny, and did not get out of the group, and look what they'd had to go? You get put out, and then a week later you get ready to go into you've been playing tonight. So, I mean, we were short, we're thin, and it's going to show up again when we get to the next phase of the Champions League.
Surely, show up. I mean, look, I'm not a surgeon, I'm not a physio, I'm not qualified in any shape or form, but having seen that scar, whatever surgery he had to have done, right? Surely that doesn't take just 2 months, 3 months. It must take a lot longer than that.
Do you not think, though, before Kenny sorry to jump in, Jez. Do you not think before we get Kenny on it? Yeah. Do you not think that they're just putting it out for PR? Because we got knocked out of the 2 cups. There's a lot of fucking hoo-ha about us going out there. Even the fucking Superfan channel. Yeah, a lot of them from the clips I've seen are fucking cussing this trip off. Yeah. But if they do rush him back, he's fucked.
Yeah.
Because again, he will get injured again, whether it's this season or next season, he'll get another injury, mate. But do you not think it's just PR?
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, facts. Oh, 100%. What do you reckon, Kenny?
I think he's good for the fans. You know, he's our most popular player and he's our best player. And whether people like it or not, we've got ourselves in a situation with a one-man team. So it's good for our morale to see him come back. But you know, the older you get, the more you see case examples like Reece James. Don't rush the lad back. Rush the lad back. I know the temptation for the managers can be strong, especially if Liverpool start dropping points. You know, he may do that, but it'd be really, really like foolish. He is nowhere near fit. Nowhere near fit. All the stuff he's doing, he has to do that rehab work. And that rehab work you need to do that for a few months anyway, just to make sure that the leg's strong enough to withstand, the velocity and the high velocity challenges and the high velocity sort of runs you've got to make in a football match. Don't get me wrong, he'd probably fit to walk to, probably ride his bike, probably to walk the dog, but he ain't fit to play football. And he won't be for a long, long, long time. And I think fans need to accept that. Don't believe in the nonsense that the club are saying, oh, yeah, May, March, April. Just calm yourselves down and put your feelings to one side and say, what sort of Saka do you want back? Do you want the Saka that was tearing up teams for the last few seasons? And if you do want that Saka, then you've got to be patient. You really have to. He's got to have a whole summer off, not just because of this injury. Just think about the amount of football he's played over the last few years. The lack of rest he's had as well. Mm-hmm. Surely he's entitled to have not just healing from injury, but having that time off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm. It's quite right. People in the chat are saying, reading too much into it. I'm just trying to say, we have done this in the past with players. We've done it with Partey. He's got
Jesus as well.
Yeah, twice Jesus, I believe. And basically, I just think that my worry is just a worry that because we have got this awful weak squad, right, and knowing what a narcissist that Arteta is, that I wouldn't be so surprised if he's like trying to hurry it along a bit. I'm not saying he's going to say, right, you're playing next week or the week. I'm not saying that. Right, but we have a very weak squad. And I know...
But do you know what as well? Sorry to jump in again, yeah. But do you know what as well, yeah? The fact that our manager sat there in a press conference the other day and said Saka needs a holiday. Yeah, it's making me think that Saka was doing this rehab anyway, but we can post it out on pictures because he was probably doing this at home anyway. Yeah, doing like the standing jump, like, and the fucking stretching and all of that. But now, because we got knocked out of these cups, or the second leg of that cup, now this is, he's now got a holiday. Yeah, we see him sipping on a little fucking juice, like fucking on the beach and all of that. He's in Dubai. We can post out his rehab journey in Dubai, and everyone will forget. Everyone will forget about Newcastle because now, oh shit, stop! Oh my god, he could be back. Totally forgotten about the fucking shit show in Newcastle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's going to be back this season. And if he is, it'll probably be the last minute of the last fucking day of the season where they'll just bring him onto a standing ovation because it's Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
But if they do rush him back, oh my days, mate. No. If we see this guy kick ball this season, yeah, mate, that's his career done. I think his career is going to be fucking fucked under this manager anyway. And we've said that for years.
I think a lot of players' careers are going to be screwed up under this manager. As long as they keep playing for him. That's why I say they need to be sacked. At the end of the season, they should sack him. But we all know that ain't going to happen. It's going to be another year of foolishness with this football. It's going to be a circle. We're going to go right back through the same thing next year. Just go ahead and just record this show and then play it this time next year. Because it's going to be the same thing going on.
Something's got to give, though. Something's got to give because there's without doubt, it's not just the injuries. This squad, the state of play. If we, take this squad into next season, then this squad is not going to challenge the title.
Kenny,
It's not going to get top 4 because it needs freshening up
Kenny,
in quite a lot of departments.
But just like I know, Kenny, we ain't signing 6 to 7, 8 players.
Nope.
That's what we need. That's realistically what we need. I don't think people realize we need about 8, 9 players.
Oh yeah, definitely. You got to remember this team's been together. This team's been together for probably for the last
6 years.
6 years. If you think about in terms of the intensity, going for a top 4 and going for a title, we're talking about 4 or 5 years. Everyone knows that you have to freshen it up as you go along. Because I've seen so many teams. I've seen Liverpool do it in the 90s. I've seen Man City doing it now. And I've seen us do it, where if you don't freshen up, it'll come on top of you because, believe it or not, players will not maintain their standards every season, even the young ones. And you have to change the way you play because teams work you out. So new personnel is very much needed this season. Whatever happens this season, we've got to freshen things up because I'll tell you one thing. If you don't believe me, look at Man City, a team that hasn't freshened up. Look at them now. Look how easy it was for us to smash them to pieces and how easy it was for, Lisboa and all these other teams that freshed them.
Let me do this. Now, let's just, I'm just talking now.
Your mic's gone mad.
Hold on. What about now? It's still
yeah, that's better. That's better.
I think I hit the button. How do you think this manager would react if we was in a position that City is in right now? Does anybody trust this manager to bail us out if we were in the situation that City's in right now? We'd probably sliding right down that table up under this manager. And Kenny brought up an excellent point there about rebuild, because I keep telling people there's a storm coming. Nobody wants to feel it. 2 of our top center backs are on 2 years left on their deals. One we know head is turned. We know his head is turned. The other one is slowly turning his head. Not only that, but we've got an aging Jesus. We've got a misfiring Havertz. We've got Calafiore. We don't know what we're getting out of that. We got Moreno that we all know is just a waste of money. We know that. Thomas Partey's getting ready to leave. Jorginho's getting ready to leave. Tierney's leaving for free. Free, by the way. He's going for free. He's leaving for free. This team is in a mess. This team is in a mess. This is why when I told y'all 2 years ago, I said, y'all are going to hate that we did not capitalize on that season we had. We were 8 points clear. We did not do what we needed to do to get over the line. It's going to hurt you worse when you go look back at it, because that was our window. This season should have been the season that this team went for broke, brought in the best available players that we needed, even if it was loans or whatever it took to get the best available players in. Because I don't hear this stuff about there are no available. Trust me, there's available players out there. There are players that are good enough that came into this team. It did something.
Eunice.
Yep, they should have came into this team this past summer and got us over the line. We squandered the window. Our window of opportunity is slowly closed. And I do not trust this manager. Neither does Jez trust it. I know Jez don't trust this manager to spend any more money to bring in the best available player. We've got a cat that probably worked at a Waffle House somewhere that is the sporting director of this football club. And who is going to take this man serious going into the summer? We all know that Arteta wants the deal. He wants his men to come in and bow down at the altar of Arteta. He's not going to go buy the best available player. He's going to buy the best available player that buys down to him. And every time he buys a player, 9 times out of 10, we end up paying for it long term.
Buy cheap, you buy twice, mate.
Yeah. We buy 4 or 5 times. You know, buy cheap, buy twice. We passed that. It's about 6, 7, 8 times up under this manager. You know, it's a mess. We're getting ready to go into a mess, and everybody just act like nothing's wrong. Oh, everything's, But when we look up next season, Lee, and we're not doing as well as we did this season, people are going to start. You're starting to see it. You're starting to hear it. It's not in the mainstream, because I've sent you some stuff. We've looked at some stuff. People are starting to look around like, well, what's going on here? And what's going to happen is when these other teams load up And I'm telling you, by God, if this 115 thing works out the way we think it's gonna work out, Newcastle is going to open up the checkbook, and they are going to load it, pile it on. And people are gonna look up and wonder why are we falling so far by the wayside? It's because we wasted our opportunity. We've wasted, flat out wasted it. And we have nobody else to blame but ourselves for that. This football club is so obsessed with selling shirts, kits, plush toys, hot dogs, bottles of water, all kinds of foolishness, and not being successful. For me, I am so upset this year that we pissed away that Carabao Cup, because that was the most realistic chance of silverware that we had. That was the flat out, without a shadow of a doubt, in my mind, the most realistic opportunity to win a trophy this year. For me, it's sickening to just keep going through that over and over. And then you got all the fan base running around here acting as if, it's just the Carabao Cup. It's a trophy that we hadn't won in over 30 years.
Facts.
It has to stop. It has to stop.
Yeah, facts. I'm going to have to wrap, though. I'm going to record a video with Troops on his channel. It's not live. So, yeah, I'm going to go over there now. Me, Premsy, and I think Zar's there as well. So we're going to record that. I totally forgot PSG were playing Brest, man. Fucking hell. Kicks off in 45 minutes. Otherwise, I would have done a watch-along for that.
You trying to watch Brest?
Yeah, I love Brest, man. Like, standing ovations and all of that, mate. You know what I'm saying? Let me grab these super chats real quick. Right, smash these likes up. Who's live that I like? PSG INT's live. Is there any Arsenal content creator that I like, or anyone that we like? Saeed live, anyone like that?
Jess, we got a show at 6, haven't you?
We have, yeah.
6, yeah. That's what an hour.
No, about an hour, yeah. Yeah, chuck him our way.
We'll go that way. We'll go there. We'll redirect there. Because the show with Troops ain't live anyway. Big up Azid Burn, man. For another super chat. If you already had Dubai lined up, cocktails waiting, why on earth would you want to sweat it out in a must-win game? Lose the game straight to Dubai. Exactly. That's exactly what they did. Especially when your manager keeps telling you you're running on fumes. You're telling the world you're running on fumes. You need a break. So you're going to go out there and not do 100, innit? And look at the way we walked around that pitch against Newcastle. Disgusting. Yeah, they didn't want to be there, mate. They thought, now, fuck this.
They're already on holiday, mate. It's the classic old saying, right? Very briefly, it's nothing football related. Years ago, I was playing a amateur golf tournament with a mate of mine, very good golfer. And he said, "You're playing shit today, Jez, aren't you?" I said, "Yeah, I am, mate. I'm going on holiday tomorrow and I don't give a fuck." There you go.
That's true. It's true. Yeah, as soon as you start telling the world, that you're running on fumes and all of that, the players buy into that. Yeah, they buy into that. Look at Chelsea with Maresca. He's been telling the world for weeks and weeks and weeks, ain't in a title race, and they've barely won a game since.
This manager never came out and said, "We're going to Newcastle to win it. We're winning this game." He didn't come. Nothing definitive. We're coming out to win this game. Nothing definitive. I mean, about anything this year. It's always feeling good and laughing and playing in these press conferences. And then when it hit the fan, then she has these stupid looks and he comes out with stuff talking about the balls and all this stuff,
Yeah, and now we're out here promoting a new Champions League ball. Pathetic. Big up to Nick Thornton, man. Eddie Howe has a female dog called Arteta. That's crazy. Big up, Nick, man. Big up GDJ Madrid. Process and context are sorry excuses for failure. Facts. If everyone had standards like Madrid do at their football club, mate, football would be in a better place right now. Big up to you, bro. Big up Nadir as well. Big up to all. I think we get done home and away by Madrid. Only thing is their defense is shit. But we have to get there first. It's going to be a fun game, though. Do you know what? Haaland up against Tchouameni and Asensio, the young lad, is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, but you attack too much, mate. That front three are going to rip you to pieces. So, yeah, it's either going to be a drab 0-0 or a draw, a 1-1, or it's going to be a classic. It'll probably be a drab 0-0. But, yeah, good luck tonight, Nadir, bro. Big up, comrade. Edu has gone, and now Cecil is Arteta out. If we don't win a trophy this season. Is that true? Read into that whatever you will, guys. They haven't got their plug anymore.
True.
Who knew? Big up to you, brother. Jez, always a pleasure. I've got the redirect set up to your channel.
Thank you, man.
Other than that, what you got coming up, mate?
6 o'clock, Kenny and DJB. We're going to be talking about the classic Arsenal midfielders over time, starting God knows when.
With Mikel Arteta?
No.
We'll talk about Cesc.
No.
I didn't see his face.
I think we'll swerve Cesc. I think that might cause a bit of a whirlwind.
You'll be there all night, Jess.
Man.
Of course, there are players with like Peter Story, people like that, Kenny. All those, of course, iconic. George Graham, great midfielder. Of course, Rocky, all them lot. Liam Brady, we could chat about them.
Brian Talbot as well, good player for us.
Yeah. Anyone that you and DJ can think of, we'll talk about. Sanchez, I suppose it was he was an attacking midfielder. But anyway,
Santiago Caffola.
Baller.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, Santi. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, nice one, mate. Kenny, obviously you're going to be on that show. You got anything else coming up, mate?
I'm going to be with Dan at 10 o'clock.
Oh, so am I.
And I'm going to, and that's it. I ain't got nothing until like Saturday where I just put me where I'll go and watch any away end, go and watch Arsenal Leicester. Yeah, they're probably gonna ruin my weekend, but loads of people are gonna be there that I know, gonna have a good time, and hopefully we'll have a win. Nice 12:30 kickoff and 3 points, nothing more than 3 points. I'd even take a crappy performance as long as we win.
Hate midday kickoffs. Hate them.
They're not good. But
no,
you can get them out of the way, though.
No, true. Matty, what you got coming up, mate?
Brother, I'm working for the rest of the day, but we'll be back this weekend. Was it Saturday? We're back Saturday. Yeah. Saturday for the game this weekend, and we'll see what we do. Coming back off of this break.
Yeah, man. 12:30 kickoff. That's early for you, mate.
No, that's a good time there. 12:30. No, it is early.
Yeah, that's like what, 6:30, 7:30.
We might not win that one there. Because you know, on those early kickoffs, man. For me,
it could be worse, mate. All of the Chelsea or Brighton fans' Valentine's Day is ruined on Friday, mate. If they lose.
Oh yeah.
They're playing on Friday, proper Chelsea. But listen, bless up to everyone who's locked in. I'm going to record with Troops now on his channel. It's not live; it's a recording. We're going to record a podcast on there with Zar and Premzy. I'll be back on the Reacts channel for the Madrid game later. Dave's going to join me for that. And then at 10, I'm on with Potts. Obviously, Kenny's going to be there. Hopefully, a gal turns up. And we'll see what he's got to say about all of this. But yeah, bless up to everyone who's locked in. Big up to everyone in the chat, everyone who's liked, shared, commented, subbed, donated. Make sure you sub to Jezza. Raid this chat as soon as you get there. The show starts in 50 minutes, but it's going to redirect now. So spam his chat. Make sure you sub to Matty as well. Kenny's link for his Instas in the pinned with both of their channels. So we're out. Laters, Cronky out.
Dubai out.